Excuse me while I vomit over this gross example of misandry. Bam. How's that for an opener? Straight from the heart, or maybe the stomach lining, of a disgruntled reader.
Must we begin with bodily fluids? We're discussing Wild Scottish Love by Tricia O'Malley, a supposedly charming piece of magical fluff. And you lead with emesis?
It's called a hook, like you tried with that interpretive dance about the symbolism in Space Gladiators of Andromeda Z last month. That was a hook, all right, a hook straight into the producer's therapy fund. Anyway, this book, Scotland, magic, and apparently a serious lack of Y chromosomes allowed in the clubhouse.
That reviewer's comment was likely hyperbolic. The premise involves Leah Blackwood, a chef who flees Boston for Scotland after an incident involving insects on the menu.
Live insects, live. Her boss wanted her to serve live crickets. I'd quit too. I quit my temp job at the DMV because Brendan Accounting kept microwaving fish, same energy.
Serving crickets, while perhaps avant-garde, is hardly comparable to Brenda's olfactory offenses. Leah escapes to Scotland, discovers she's a witch, and meets Monroe Curray, a local gin distillery owner who falls for her faster than you fall for pyramid schemes.
Hey, that artisanal alpaca wool business was legit mostly. Anyway, Monroe. Hubba reviewers say he's a nerdy golden retriever, cinnamon roll teddy bear, but also has a filthy mouth and is a beast in the sack. It's like finding out Mr. Rogers had a secret career as a cage fighter.
The cognitive dissonance is striking, though frankly, his instant declaration. The first time I saw you, I realized that I never wanted to look at another woman again. Strikes me less as romantic and more as alarming, stalker adjacent.
Oh, lighten up. It's romance. And then he hits her with the my woman, my beautiful magical woman. You're mine. Yes, stake that claim, Monroe. My neighbor Gary could learn a thing or two. His wife keeps borrowing my garden gnome and Gary just sighs, be a Monroe.
Gary probably sighs because you replaced his prize, winning petunias, with plastic flamingos. And that possessiveness is a classic red flag. Reviewers also noted he has serious mommy and daddy issues, barely standing up to his awful, snobby parents. He's less beast in the sack, more mouse in the mansion.
Okay, the parents sound like trash, agreed. But Leah, she's feisty. I like feisty. Though some reviewers found her annoying because she wouldn't accept help. Like, girl, he's offering you a castle, basically. Take the castle.
It speaks to a poorly developed character arc regarding independence versus healthy interdependence. And her defining moment is quitting over crickets. Not exactly Joan of Arc, is she?
Joan of Arc didn't have to deal with hipsters demanding live appetizers, and she gets magical sidekicks. A ghost cow named Clyde, and a little kitchen elf dude, a brownie named Bryce. Forget the romance. I want the spectral bovine.
Which brings us to the burning question, is Wild Scottish Love actually any good, or is it just weird? One reviewer literally cried, "Ah, all that glorious food and Scottish magic brought tears to my eyes." Tears over fictional haggis?
See, passion, unlike that misandry reviewer who wanted to hurl. Which, okay, the book apparently says the ancient magical order needs to be all female because of divine feminine power and men just mess things up. Hilarious. Finally, some truth in fiction.
It's not truth. It's potentially lazy writing disguised as empowerment. It excludes half the population from the magical world, saving. What if the chosen one was, I don't know, Kevin? Does Kevin not get to save the world because he lacks divine feminine energy? Is that fair to Kevin?
Kevin needs to get over it. It's a magic rock club, not the Olympics, besides. The reviewers can't even agree if the book is spicy. One says steamy scenes, another gives it 1 chili pepper out of 5. Which is it? Is Monroe's filthy mouth, whispering sweet nothings, or the phone book?
The inconsistency is baffling. Some call it insta-love, others friends to lovers. Some adore the lack of conflict, calling it cozy. Others found it utterly boring and superficial. One reviewer even admitted skipping books, 3 through, 8 to just read the last one when it comes out in 2025.
That's efficiency. I like her style. Probably more time to hang out with her ghost cow. If Leah were a sandwich, she'd be something prickly, like a cactus taco. And Monroe, a marshmallow fluff sandwich that occasionally swears at you.
That almost makes a disturbing amount of sense. And let's not forget the reviewer who was convinced the heroine was her. Uncanny. She wrote, right, uncanny, that a fictional character shares generic traits with a reader. Groundbreaking.
Okay, judgment timescale of 1 to 10 spectral bovines.
That's not a rating system. If I must, considering the grammatical inconsistencies I definitely noticed, and the alarming Insta love plot device, I give it 3 out of 9 circles of literary hell. It's harmless fluff, but offensively so.
Wrong. It has a ghost cow and potential misandry. That's entertainment. I give Wild Scottish Love 8 out of 10 live crickets I would definitely nout serve. It sounds ridiculous and I'm here for it.
Of course you are.
All right, lovebirds and literature haters, that's all the time we have. Tune in next week when we tackle Chadwick the Sentient Doorknob Finds Love.
That cannot possibly be a real book.
You've been listening to Heartbook Radio. Don't touch that dial, unless it's sticky.